welcome back to Instant Pot with Poonam. Today's one of my favorites because I love enchiladas. The problem is when you actually make traditional enchiladas, you have to roll each one and it just takes too long and everyone wants it different. So we figured out a way in our test kitchen to actually make an enchilada Tex Mex Casserole in the Instant Pot. So you don't have to roll anything and you can have all the flavors that you like with enchiladas, but in the Instant Pot. So let's go ahead and run through the ingredients. It's super quick, super easy, but let's run through the ingredients so you know what you need. Remember, on our website, you'll find the amounts of each ingredient as well as what ingredients you need for your grocery list. So we have onions, green peppers, as well as mixed peppers like orange, yellow, red, oil, red sauce. We don't have a specific kind. It's whatever type of red sauce you favor. And then we also have a verde sauce or a green sauce. And then we have mushrooms, a can of black beans, corn, and then a Mexican 4-cheese blend. Again, it's whatever you can find. There's no specific or perfect way, but it's whatever cheese you prefer. We have taco seasoning, oregano, and then we have soft taco sized tortillas. You can use corn. We're using flour today, but whatever your preference. If you're following a low carb diet, you can do corn and that's probably better. And then you have your pan. Remember, this is that special pan that we use when we make cheesecake as well. But if you need one of these, it's on our website in our shop and you can buy one. And then we also made our little foil sling. So no need to buy one. And then we're gonna be using your glass lid for the Instant Pot and your traditional lid for the Instant Pot, as well as your trivet. So you'll need this as well. And we'll get to why you'll need that a little bit later. So to get started, what you're first gonna do is turn the Instant Pot to saute mode, and then your oil will heat up. And your first step is that you're gonna saute the vegetables. So you're gonna take your onions, peppers, and mushrooms. We're gonna saute that. And then while it's cooking, we'll multitask and we'll kind of mix the other part of it so that it gets done quicker. So we're gonna go ahead and throw in our veggies. So you have your onions, mushrooms, and you're gonna cook this really good to where you'll actually see the veggies shrink in size. So we're gonna be cooking these for a little bit. So give it a good stir, make sure it's spread out, and then just close the lid and we're gonna get to the next part of mixing the stuffing of the casserole. So that way we can get the dish done faster. So we're gonna let that cook for a bit. And then in this bowl, what you're gonna take is your black beans. And so you can buy whatever black beans you like. And corn as well. Just dump that in your bowl. And then taco seasoning and oregano. And just mix that up. And then once the veggies have cooked, we're gonna dump that in here. So we're gonna let the vegetables cook for a little bit and then we're gonna mix it all together. Okay, so the vegetables were done sauteing and I've already started to load my bowl and this is my last little spoon left in here. So let's try to get the rest of it. And then we'll get to the mixture of the stuffing. So you remember your corn and beans are already there. And also if you would rather use refried beans, then you're also welcome to do that. And you can reference our refried beans video in order to make it at home even in your Instant Pot really fast. So you're gonna make sure it's all mixed up. Ours is pretty much done. And then just remember to turn your Instant Pot off after the vegetables are finished because we don't need it on saute mode once we get done with this. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in a greased pan. I've already greased it with oil. And then we're gonna start loading. So one thing I wanted to let you guys know is you don't have to use as many tortillas or you can use as many as you want. Deepesh and I are watching our carbs, so we're not using as many tortillas. We're just gonna stuff it really heavy so that we can cut that down. So you're gonna put your tortilla and then you got your red sauce. So you're just gonna put enough sauce to cover that bottom tortilla. Just spread it through. And then the veggies. And just spread it on top. There's no like perfect way to do it, but just spread it out to where you know you'll get a good amount of veggies in your bites that you take. But like I said, I'm stuffing mine pretty good because it's only a few tortillas for us. And then you're gonna put your cheese. Again, you can put as much cheese as you want. If you're watching your calories, you can put less. just up to you. And then the next tortilla. And we alternate our sauce. Again, it's up to you how you would like to do that, but we alternate our sauces. So we're gonna do green. Some people like to mix, you can mix both in both layers, in all the layers, it's up to you. Just kind of spread that out. All right, so we got our stuffing all in. This is your last layer. Again, depending on how many tortillas you want. This is our last layer for us. So now what you're gonna do is just put some red sauce on top of this, and then you're gonna put some cheese on top of it, and then cover it up with your foil. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more. And then get your cheese out. And again, up to you how much you want. And then you're pretty much done. And even your stuffing, you can add whatever vegetables you favor. There's no perfect way, it's just your preference. So you're gonna go ahead and take the foil, cover it up loosely. It doesn't have to be the perfect way. And then in here, you may have some residual like veggies and things like that. If you want a quick and more efficient way to do it, we can just go, or if you're like me and I like to clean it and then use it, you can do that too. But for efficiency purpose, we're gonna show you that can work either way. So what you're gonna do is get some water, about 1 cup of water. You're gonna pour it in the bottom. And then you have your trivet, and you're gonna put that in the water so that the water doesn't get into your pan. And then you're gonna use your improvised sling. And we're just gonna place this inside. And then you're gonna go ahead and close your lid. Make sure the steam can't escape. So you're gonna close it up, make sure it's nice and tight up there. And then you're just gonna go to manual mode and scroll down to 10 minutes. And you're gonna stay on high pressure. And then we'll come back and take it out and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, everybody, so the alarm went off. We went ahead and turned the Instant Pot off. I've already taken the steam out for you, but that's something that you would have to remember to do. Release the steam so you can actually open the lid. So we're gonna open the lid up of the casserole. And this is the part where you're gonna pull it out with your sling that you made from foil, but still be very careful when you're pulling this out because there's water there and it is hot, the steam is hot. All right, so you're basically gonna pull this out. Then you don't wanna tear the foil. 1 second. All right, had to get a better grip on it. And then what you're gonna do right now is you're gonna open up the foil and you're gonna just let it set better for us to actually be able to serve all the layers without all of them falling apart. But you're basically gonna let it set for a little bit. So I'm gonna put it on the side and let it set for a little while, and then we're gonna get it to where we can actually pull it out and serve it for you so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, everyone, so we let the casserole set on its own to come to room temperature so it's easier to take out of the pan. But if you're in a hurry and you would just want to go ahead and eat it, you're more than welcome to cut it from the pan and serve it if you want. But I wanted to show what it looked like when you actually set it and then took it out. So it's a little tricky, but you know, with practice it becomes a little bit easier. So what you're gonna need is like a jar with a wide lid or circumference. And then you're basically going to take the jar, and I like to put it in the plate just so if there's anything that comes out of the pan. But basically you're gonna pull down and you can see that the casserole has set. And we're gonna take it, and I can touch it now because it's all room temperature, so you won't have to worry about burning yourself. Kind of move all that out of the way, and then you are now ready to serve. Okay, so I went ahead and cut a piece for you guys so you can see what it looks like when I actually lift it off. But remember that pan has a little tray at the bottom, so you may see that your spoon will get stuck there. But look at that with all the layers. And then what you can do with this is actually garnish it with some sour cream. Again, this is personal preference, not something that you have to do. And some green onions. And look at that. We basically made a casserole. We did not have to individually roll enchiladas because that takes too much time. But it's a really good dish that you could make nutritious. If you're following a low-carb diet, you could also have a variation for that by using corn tortillas. Remember, you could also use refried beans, so you can reference how to make that at home in your Instant Pot. But a really good appetizer for this is actually queso and chips if you're going to be doing like a little Tex-Mex party. And we have a really cool Fundito style queso video, so take a look at that because I think you could build a really nice Tex-Mex meal with this casserole and the queso. I think it'll be a hit. So share your pictures, try it out, let us know how it works, give us some suggestions. But I really do hope you like this one and let us know if you did. And hope you keep watching and keep watching our past videos too. So thanks for staying tuned and I hope you try it.